Hi, welcome to the digital brochure for the rigging remedy. This guide provides detailed information on a safer, more efficient alternative to negative rigging in tree work. Let's dive in and explore the key points from each slide. Today we'll cover everything you need to know about the rigging remedy, also referred to as TRR. From the problems with negative rigging in cranes to why our method should be adopted, we'll discuss the specifications of the rigging remedy, how to use and transport it, how it compares to cranes and negative rigging when it comes to dollar signs, and how TRR affects bottom lines. Stay tuned for pricing, FAQs, and helpful links. Let's start by introducing ourselves. Tree KO Arborist Services is a veteran owned, and Canadian made service provider turned equipment dealer in the tree care industry. With over 20 years of collective experience, we have a passion for innovation, safe work practices, and advancing the industry. We are proud to have served various clients, including homeowners, property managers, and municipalities. Negative rigging was once the only method for rigging down spars, but it's risky, inefficient, and not recommended. A study by the Ohio Workers' Compensation Board shows that negative rigging contributes to the leading causes of injuries, such as being struck by falling wood in the lower extremities. The National Safety Council found that the average worker injury costs workers' compensation boards $1,080, and with the average tree service having just 2 employees, these injuries usually result in missed production, which can cost thousands of dollars per day. On the other hand, cranes may seem like a viable alternative to negative rigging, but they come with their own set of challenges. They're expensive to own or rent, have long setup times, and limited access in tighter quarters or where there are environmental limitations, and they're dirty. Crane emissions pose a serious risk to our environment. Additionally, 90% of crane failures can be chalked up to human error, and 80% of those are the direct result of crane operators exceeding operational capacities. The rigging remedy is our take on a sustainable, ergonomic, negative rigging alternative. It eliminates the unnecessary forces exerted on ropes, blocks, slings, and climbers, reducing wear and tear on bodies, trees, and equipment. The rigging remedy is made to order in Canada and is backed up by extensive finite element analyses and real world testing to ensure its reliability and structural durability. It's no secret, being an arborist is one of the most dangerous professions in our modern day. An arborist is 10 times more likely to die on the job than most other professions. And what's really interesting is that soldiers actually face a lower fatality rate than arborists. We also conducted a survey that revealed tree workers are ready to make the change to safer and more sustainable practices. Over 50% of respondents expressed their desire to move away from negative rigging. The rigging remedy provides that solution while minimizing forces, eliminating shock loading, and enhancing safety. If arborists want to change and various professional organizations are calling for action, then maybe it's time we try something different. The advantages of the rigging remedy are significant when compared to negative rigging. It is safer, faster, and more efficient when working with medium to large wood in tight quarters. With the rigging remedy, controlled cut sections simply float in front of climbers or aerial lift operators, just like when a crane is used. Being able to lower larger sections than what has been traditionally possible allows for concurrent activity that promotes efficient workflow, maximizes productivity, and leads to increased profits. Let's take a look at a real-world example of enhanced efficiency from using the rigging remedy. In 2022, Tree KO Arborist Services removed a 30-foot spar using negative rigging. Due to the tight quarters, we could only remove one 4-foot section per cycle, resulting in 7 cuts and 7 negative rigging cycles. However, in 2023, we recreated this scenario with the rigging remedy, and we were able to remove the same spar in just 3 cuts and 0 negative rigging cycles. The data from Tree KO Arborist Services shows that adding the rigging remedy to our toolbox increases revenues. By using the rigging remedy an average of 1 time a week, we increased our monthly revenue by $1,600. This means return on investment can be achieved within approximately 6 months, which is substantially faster than the industry averages of 2 to 3 years for equipment and tooling. However, It is important to note that these are estimations only. ROI will vary based on your organization's size and the effectiveness of your sales team. The rigging remedy is a product of science. We've conducted extensive FEA analyses to ensure its structural durability and safety. A visual risk matrix in the bottom right highlights the increasing risks of negatively rigging large sections of wood and underscores the need for a safer alternative. When the rigging remedy is assembled, it measures in at a little over 13 feet in length, 9 inches wide, and 11 inches deep. It weighs 134 pounds, has a length rating of 8 feet, and a working load limit of 2,000 pounds. The smallest tree it can be used on is about 8 inches in diameter, and the largest is 60 inches in diameter. The maximum distance the load can be from the center axis of the main shaft is 36 inches at a 16-degree rope angle from the block. The rigging remedy has a safety factor of 3 to 1 and is rated for infinite life cycles, ensuring prolonged durability and an investment that will stand the test of time. Using the rigging remedy is straightforward. The device is assembled by the ground crew before hoisting it into position. The arborist in the tree or aerial lift then installs the pull guides, which act as the support base. Next, the load line is attached. After the cut is made, when paired with both a mechanical advantage and friction device, the rigging remedy ensures precise control during the lowering process. Repositioning is simple and requires only the positioning and compression lines to do so. The rigging remedy always maintains one point of contact with the tree, ensuring a safe work environment. It is often the small details that matter in tree work, such as ergonomic working positions and adequate health and safety measures. Using the rigging remedy reduces high-risk practices, promoting morale and minimizing human error. It lowers the risk of long-term occupational injuries, and its reduced forces exerted on equipment lead to prolonged lifespans of ropes, blocks, and slings. Additionally, precision control leads to satisfied customers and a competitive advantage. Transporting the rigging remedy is simple. The longest portion is the main support shaft, which can fit into most trade-specific boxes. We are working on an aftermarket universal mount for all types of configurations, and in the meantime, we can develop a custom solution for your fleet if required. Whether negatively rigging, using cranes, or adding the rigging remedy to our risk management toolbox, there is always a price we have to pay. Sometimes that cost is in the form of dollars, sometimes it is in the form of injuries or property damages. Cranes and negative rigging come with significant expenses related to purchasing and maintenance. Injuries and lost production days related to negative rigging can amount to thousands of dollars in missed revenue. With the rigging remedy, there are higher revenue opportunities due to enhanced offerings, increased profits, and less reliance on third-party contractors. All of this to say, there are many ways the rigging remedy helps you increase your bottom line, all while minimizing risk exposure. The best part is, the rigging remedy doesn't require any maintenance, doesn't emit harmful pollutants, and is not limited by geographical or environmental factors. We are committed to making the rigging remedy accessible and affordable for everyone, from individual arborists to large corporations, equipment dealers, and wholesalers. Based on quantities, our pricing structure ranges from 7,999 to 9,999 Canadian, plus applicable taxes. We also offer free shipping within Canada. We've compiled a list of frequently asked questions about the rigging remedy, and the main takeaways are that the rigging remedy can only be purchased by contacting us through our website. We have custom powder coating options available. You will receive your device in 6 to 8 weeks, and we do not offer any refunds, warranties, or exchanges, except for those arising in cases where manufacturer's defects are present. Lastly, we've included a list of helpful resources and links, including our website, BLS fatality statistics for cranes, and research from TCIA and OHWBC. You'll find links to our FEA analysis, industry opinions, and articles discussing the benefits of the rigging remedy. We hope you found this digital brochure helpful and informative. Once again, the rigging remedy offers a safer, faster, and more efficient alternative to negative rigging and cranes in the tree services industry, enhancing safety, profitability, and efficiency. Get in touch with us today to learn more and revolutionize your tree service with the rigging remedy.